Funny how I
One, two, three. Okay. Alright, so David's joining me over Skype, and we're doing a top 5 best games, 5 being the best. So, I'm going to start off at, so top, I guess 1's being the best. So, my 5th would be, I'm going to just go out and say it, Hawks and Need for Speed Underground. And Hawks, well, it is one of the best playing games out there. Graphics are insane, and you just can't really beat that. And Need for Speed Underground, graphics, one of the best car games. Just really can't beat that. But it's not there because the total gameplay hours are not quite high enough. Except for Hawks, it's lacking in controls a little bit. So, David.
Yes. My number 5 two games that I would pick in that place would be Sandstorm and I'm sorry, Asphalt 5.
All right. Asphalt 5 is
Because
different.
yes, I put those two in 5th place because they're really good games, but they have their little things that they're missing. Asphalt 5 has details to the car that I'd like to be able to fix, and Sandstorm has somewhat control problems, and it's not too realistic. So
All right.
Sandstorm in 5th place
All
as
right.
well.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do my 4th, and this would be Battle Bears and Gangster. I really hate to drag a 99-cent game in here, but Stick Wars. I have played that for like 24 hours one day. Not one day, but you know. Really great game. Cheat, by the way, for that. For those of you out there watching this, 6 taps anywhere on the menu gets you a ton of money and a ton of prisoners. So, Stick Wars would be because simplicity and obviously gameplay. And Gangster, did I say gang? No, sorry, Battle Bears would be because gameplay and graphics and controls. So, David, take it over.
Yes. My
I'm gonna go ahead and get a Coke real quick. So, you keep on talking.
Yes, my first favorite would probably be Trenches and Splinter Cell. And Trenches is a $1 game, but Trenches is amazing if you're the type of person that likes strategy games, you would definitely like Trenches, as is I do.
By the way, check
That
out our
was
channel at AppReviews. Sorry, Apple iPhone Reviews. Sorry, and to see all the reviews coming to this site. And if we already do not have it, we will have it soon. And again, if you have an app that you want us to review, even if it's $899, like stupid Ira or whatever, you know, I don't even David knows the name, but yeah, I mean, we review those. We got them all. So let us know, and I guess I'm gonna let you continue unless you're done.
Yes, I am done.
All right, for number what are we on? 2?
We are on 3.
Okay. For 3rd place, I would say Assassin's Creed, Splinter Cell, and Cartoon Wars Gunner. So these are all giant titles, except for Cartoon Wars Gunner. That's just an addicting game that you're gonna play forever. Never get bored of it. Trust me, you never will. I still play it, and I've had it for 2 years. So, all big titles don't quite deliver. That's why they're not number 1. And graphics are all good on all of them, except for Assassins. They could do a little bit better, but they have more gameplay, so that puts them in 3. And yeah, so those are my top 3, and we're going to be doing a review on them if we do not already have it. So check for that. David, take it over.
Yes, my third place would be Doodle Jump, FIFA World Cup, and the last one would be I'm sorry. The last one would be looking here. On the tip of my tongue, I just forgotten it here.
All right. Well, I would add Pocket God to that, by the way, and
Angry Birds would come in their first.
Yeah, most def. Okay, so number 2. These are a little bit bigger titles. They're gonna take a little bit more of your money. Hawks. And what was that last one? Oh, I guess I'll let you take it from here because I'm stuck.
Steven, I believe you put Hawks in number 5 already.
Did I? Oh,
yes.
Crap. Sorry about that, guys. That's what happens when you're tired. But yeah. Talk about a mess up. Actually, take that away. I'm gonna put COD Zombies on there. Stamp it. It's definitely got to be COD Zombies. There's only one other game that I can think of that's better than that I happen to have. By the way, COD Zombies, if you do not know, is the Call of Duty Nazi Zombies part of Call of Duty World at War. Exactly the same, has all the maps and more, with COD 2 in additions, but you do have to pay extra for those, but it's reasonable because they're insane games. I recommend buying one extra map, and make sure you buy a good one. And, yeah, simply because of graphics, gameplay, exactly as the title is. That is a huge deal. Like, come on, guys, do that more often. Like, why can't Need for Speed Underground be exactly as the title? I mean, it's not that much different, excuse me. But, it's a great game, I mean, guys, at Activision, keep it going. Like, you nailed that one. $10? Amazing price. Again, that is, like, not even 10% of a $50 game in the Xbox, but it's by far one of my, it would be number 1. It would be, except for one other game, which I will reveal after David. Take it over.
First of all, I just want to agree with you, Steven, that, really, Activision, you completely just blew
everything away.
You blew the App Store away by releasing World at War to be just like the World at War on consoles.
By the way, I have not gotten COD 2. So COD 2 may be my number 1 in the next week. So, stay tuned.
Yes, as I was saying, definitely did a good job on that. My number 2 apps would probably be Call of Duty, Nazi Zombies, and Brothers in Arms 2.
Interesting.
And I will reveal my first one after Steven. But first, my reasons behind this. The reason I like Brothers in Arms 2 and Call of Duty Zombies, both pretty expensive. Brothers in Arms 2, I believe, is $5, and Call of Duty is $10. The reason I like Brothers in Arms 2 is because it's the first first-person shooter game that really
was successful.
Caught my eye.
It was successful.
Yes, it's successful, and it's great in almost every way. As far as a World War II, situation. What it does is, for me, is
interesting that you say that, David. Interesting. All right.
Yes. It replaces for me World at War, Call of Duty World at War. It's almost just like Call of Duty World at War. It has a bunch of different maps, great replay value, and great price for what it gives you.
Hey, and the gameplay, by the way, is how good you are. The gameplay, the better you get, the more gameplay there is. So,
Of course, yes. And Call of Duty speaks for itself. Of course, it would take up the second place simply because it is an amazing game.
Okay, and what? Excuse me, sorry, Coke. One thing I would like to add to that is COD. I would recommend you play the first month, which let me tell you, it will last that long, in single player, and then just wow yourself with the multiplayer. Just
completely agreed.
Yeah, just. You won't be going back to campaign unless you don't have internet. And, trust me, it's great. It really is. Alright. So, excited about that, but, this next title I am excited to have. And wow, Game Loft, you blew the old COD zombies away with this. Halo on your iPod. I'm going to go ahead and actually play this. You'll hear it in the background. Nova. Nova. Exactly like Halo. Pretty much. They definitely had this in mind. And wow, did they do a good job, guys. I mean, just wow. There's not much I can say besides the graphics, controls, everything. They nailed on this. Just the gyroscope I'm having a little trouble with. Left and right. It's like real life. It really is, guys. People that don't have a game that has it or that don't have the iPhone 4, like you literally have to turn it, like your iPhone, rotate it left. You don't have to tilt it left, rotate it, and it is a totally different feel. I just didn't get used to it yet, but I cannot wait. All right, David, want to take it away?
First of all, I'd like to comment on Nova.
All right.
I'm a little surprised at your choice because although I don't have the game myself, I have seen reviews on it, and
I'm guessing you've seen my review too, right? From our old channel.
Yes, I have. Okay. And by all of those, it didn't seem too much to me like Halo, because first of all, you can't pick up enemy weapons.
All right. So there's a couple mods, but I mean that's also, I mean, you gotta comment. I mean, same type of gameplay. Basically gameplay. And well, one thing I want to say is, do you want them to get sued for copyright infringement? You know what I mean?
Well, let me ask you a question. Have you been able to drive in a car, or
yeah, I have actually gotten to gotten into a Jeep, but I didn't get a chance to drive it. It's like, I heard there's stuff at the end, and I haven't heard too many people saying they've gotten to the end yet.
Were you able to get onto a Banshee or a Ghost?
Alright. Those are by far my favorite things of Halo, but alright. Minus that, it's just like Halo. I mean, gameplay, story, they stick to it. Story's gonna continue on. Characters and enemies. Alright? And weapons. The weapon choice is good. Maybe you can't pick up an enemy's weapon, but when you do pick up an enemy's weapon in Halo, it's most likely to be almost empty. But if you play for an hour, they won't have an empty clip. Explain that. Well, anyways, it's a kick A game.
Yes, and the number one for me is a tie between Gangster and, surprisingly, to Steven, most likely, Need for Speed Undercover.
Oh, wow.
Personally, I love Gangster because it brought me my favorite game on the PC, Grand Theft Auto, to my portable device.
I'm going to interrupt real quick, because I can. No, but Need for Speed Underground, the only reason why it wasn't number one, guys, for those of you that watch my vids, was because I finished it in a day. That day, all I did was Need for Speed, but still. I mean, I haven't finished Nova in a day. I played it for a day, though. And COD, I haven't gotten bored of in a day, so that's why.
Thank you, Steve, for interrupting me. Now I'm going to continue. I really love Need for Speed because I love what you can do with the cars. I love the options of the cars. I did also finish finish the game in like 5 hours,
but that hurt me. That hurt me inside. But then again, I didn't go back and upgrade the cars more, which I probably should. But Asphalt 5 did bring more gameplay. All right, continue. We got like 1 minute, so it's all yours.
Yes. Asphalt 5 just doesn't give you as much as Need for Speed. And besides, I'm guessing you didn't do the drift mode?
No, I haven't.
Yes, drift mode is, there's 4 more levels that, as I said, you didn't do. So I'd go back there.
Way to put me down! Alright, you have the floor. I hate you.
Yes, right. And, try that again before you talk bad about Need for Speed.
We got like 20 seconds.
And as far as Gangster, as I said, brought me Grand Theft Auto to my portable device. Enough said. In a great way as well. Great controls, great graphics, great everything.